Excuse me. Yeah, I wanted to do a video. This is kind of just on some things. I think people don't realize my channel or what it stands for or what it's about. I mean, yes, it is about colorism mostly, but when I talk about divestment or swirling or anything to do with interracial relationships, whenever people bring up black men and white women, it's like, I don't get it. I don't get why. You know I'm a swirler. You know I'm divested. You know that I have no issue with interracial dating, yet you think I'm supposed to have some kind of issue with swirling and divestment for black men. And it's like, why would you think I would have such an issue? Wouldn't you think that generally it would be something I would at least support to some extent since I do it myself? I mean, to me, honestly, the way I see it is people who practice interracial relationships, whether they're gay, straight, lesbian, male, female, it creates visibility for the rest of us, just like many other marginalized populations or populations that are a minority, or populations who, they just aren't what the majority is. So, most people are in monoracial relationships, but, you know, some people are not. And, the outlook on that, whether it's male or female, to me doesn't really change. It's still an interracial relationship. So for me to judge someone on being a man with a woman who's of another race, who's a black man, who's with a white woman or an Asian woman, Hispanic woman, to me that's odd because I'm exactly the same as him. And so I don't understand why I would have an issue. Added to the fact of, as a black woman who's a swirler, now how am I supposed to have an issue with black men being with other races? I mean, I'm not a black woman who likes black men in that way. I'm not attracted to black men. It's like, for me, expecting a lesbian to be upset that a man doesn't want to be with her. Like, I have no attraction. I don't have any hate, and I think that's a thing that people get confused about. If I had hate or anger, it would mean I cared if black men were interested in me or not. Or I had some kind of invested interest with their relationship interests. I personally don't. My interest is that they're not interested in me, and my interest is also to support people who are in interracial relationships just like me. So that's all I have to say on that. I find it odd that people expect otherwise, and I think people don't actually think of what interracial relationships and people who engage in that really take part in, basically. Or, that no matter what gender it is, it really does